All right, hello everyone. It is 11 o'clock on a beautiful Friday morning, and you guys already know what day it is. It's time for Esports Off the Grill.
The best thing off the grill is esports.
Oh, yeah. And just a quick reminder that you are listening to WHCM 88.3, a broadcast station of Harper College, Palatine, Illinois, and its Board of Trustees. The lo-fi hip-hop beats have been started,
Yes, they have.
and that means we can finally start the show.
Yeah, we can. All right, we got a lot to talk about. We always say this, but we do.
Oh, yeah.
Blizzard has been very busy lately. Very, very busy. This is probably the most Blizzard-centric episode we're going to do. Big news on both ends of, like, the esports side, possible esports side, and also just what Blizzard is up to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the biggest thing, we could start off with the biggest piece of knowledge is their StarCraft news.
Or more accurately, lack of StarCraft news.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard or haven't seen on Twitter or anything, currently, Blizzard is currently announced that they are not working on any more StarCraft content, per se, specifically like a first-person StarCraft game. What they are working on, however, is they decided to put more time into the announcement of Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. Mark, you're probably our Overwatch resident fan.
Yes,
big
I am.
boy. Why don't you share your insight on that one?
All right, so what I've got right here is that Blizzard has reportedly canceled plans on a StarCraft FPS in favor of Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2. Both of those are still working titles. They're not anything set in stone yet. But Jason Schreier, I believe is how you say that. He's he's a higher up at Blizzard, and on Twitter he said, on Overwatch 2, I don't know if that'll be the final name, but that's what everyone at Blizzard calls it.
Really hope it's not.
Yeah, I kind of hope.
Can you imagine if
that
they're
there's
Overwatch? I mean, it'd be really funny. The memes would be excellent.
or do like a Undertale Deltarune and just like swap around the letters.
What would you
make
call
something
it?
different.
Maybe they just make Blackwatch.
But Mr. Scherer does say, I do know that it's mostly, maybe all, about PvE. Easy to imagine it combining with OW1's PvP in some way. Which, to me, sounds like Destiny. And that it's probably going to play like Destiny, but set in the Overwatch universe with Overwatch mechanics.
Well, spoiler alert, we're also talking about Destiny today, too.
This is true. But
yeah,
like,
that actually sounds legitimately fun.
And a lot of people, because there's so much lore surrounding Overwatch, right? But ultimately, none of it matters because there's no single-player campaign. It's an entirely multiplayer game. So hopefully, this mountain of lore that the developers have stacked up can be translated into a single-player game, a single-player campaign, something kind of like that, about like how Overwatch came to be, the fall, Blackwatch, Talon, how Overwatch came back together.
When we talk about something like that, I get pictures of like ESO in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It feels so like they could put it like an overworld and just make it to where you go explore out the lore and you do quests and stories based on that.
I mean,
and I don't think that would be good.
I don't think the Overwatch franchise lends itself very well to like an open world exploration kind of game.
Sure.
I definitely can see where it would work like Destiny, and you kind of have like areas that have enemies in them and you have to clear them out, because one of the big conflicts in the lore is the Omnic crisis.
Yeah.
The fact that, you have like sentient robots as part of society, and then they realize that they're robots and they have the uprising and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And, it's like Earth's best defenders against the robots or whatever. And that's where Overwatch came to be first.
Yep.
And then, you have people start thinking like Overwatch. It kind of follows the plot of Civil War a little bit. Avengers Civil War.
Mm-hmm. No, I remember.
You have the Overwatch team, and then people are like, wait, no, these guys are like ridiculously powerful. We need to like control this somehow. And then Overwatch is like, nah, fam, like we need to do our own thing, and then that's creates like the splinter group of Blackwatch that has like Reaper, Genji, and McCree that turn into like terrorists. And
Well, can you imagine?
It's fun.
Well, yeah. Could you imagine if they did like Overwatch, but watch us call it right here, right now.
yeah,
We're recording, right?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Watch us record. Watch this. Watch us call it right now. They released Overwatch 2 and call it Blackwatch, and it goes through the comprehensive. Like it's more on the emphasis of Blackwatch characters and all of that.
yeah. There is an archives event that kind of goes through that, but it's just one part of the lore.
Sure. I remember that event.
Mm-hmm. I think what was it called?
Because there was a new Genji skin that got released that time, and everyone went ape over it. Everyone was like, yes! Yes!
It is a really cool skin, though.
Oh, for sure. Oh my god, it is. I mean, I remember when I was playing Overwatch, it was like, Everyone was like, hype.
I've tried so hard to get good at Genji, and I'm just not.
Well, you're just bad.
I
You should
am
play
just
Paladins, like me.
I one-trick Androxus in Paladins.
Well, you're terrible. I play competitive matches in which
Yeah.
I'm beast.
Yeah, because you actually put time into the game.
For the most
I'm
part.
just like, who's like an easy character that I can learn? And it's like, Androxus is just Reaper plus McCree. I can do this.
It's too easy. It's not too easy. There are people... Don't look at me like that, Mark.
Never mind,
I'm
go
just
ahead,
swinging.
go ahead.
I'm just swinging around a pen, and Mark's like, "What are you doing?" In his
You look
usual.
weird.
Well, I'm sorry if I look weird. I'm your co-host. You can't insult me like that.
Oh, whoops.
What'd you do,
I killed the music by accident. Keep talking.
Mark? You're about to be murdered. What's a good thing to talk about? Oh yeah. Destiny 2.
So Tim, real quick though, as a non-Overwatch player, hearing that there's going to be a new game that's PvE focused, what does that make you think?
Makes me think they're getting lazy and they're kind of becoming money hungry.
Really?
They could easily add these features to Overwatch itself.
This is also true, but like that's not what Overwatch is. It's a multiplayer esports shooter.
Sure.
Like that's because like that's kind of why the Destiny multiplayer is so bad, because that's not the main focus of the game. It's more like a grindy like kind of an MMO-ish.
Well,
but...
okay, think about it like this. Imagine hearing your game is about to die, and it's dying and slowly becoming like TF2.
But it's not dying.
That's the thing, it's not.
It's not
But
dying.
all signs indicate, too, it's going to be dying soon. So, of course, you're like, let's make a new game. Why not just take the old game and revive it by adding this new thing? That way you keep your game relevant while not looking like a bunch of money-hungry douche nozzles.
I mean, to be fair, you can make an argue that that's what they're doing with all the events and the skins and the new content.
Well, that's a different kind of money hungry though. That's hey, look, we've invested time into this. Give us your money so we can give you cool things.
But I mean, there's also like entirely new game modes,
Well, that too, and they did the creative thing too, right?
Yeah, the workshop.
Yeah.
And that has spawned so many great things.
Exactly.
And I've definitely heard from a lot of different like streamers that like this is the reason I'm gonna come back, because I don't have to just play ranked. There's
Exactly.
like other things that I can do.
Which I feel like would be the best route to go. I mean, I obviously don't work for Blizzard. I don't know their true intentions or what they're going to do. But I still feel like it'd be their best interest to at least look into keeping Overwatch alive instead of being like, all right, screw this, we're going to number 2.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they will.
Because if you have 2 games and suddenly one of them dies, what are you going to do? Just have one of them flood over? Or it's just not going to do as well?
Right. And obviously...
Overwatch is such a unique game that do you really need it? I mean... Think about it like this. The original Team Fortress.
Okay.
Who plays that anymore? Besides
Nobody.
diehards.
Nobody.
But it's a fun game still, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really fun game. And there's still some people playing it, but practically nobody. But then you have a game like TF2 that through all of these years and all of its time is still semi-relevant and people are still playing to this day.
I mean, you could make that debate about anything. Like Dota 2. How many people are playing Dota 1?
Yeah, but Dota's a little. I don't know how to.
It's,
Dota's a
it's
little
the
different.
Same, it's the same argument
Okay.
with just a different game.
You know what? You make a fair point.
I know.
Shut up. That cockiness will get you nowhere.
What do you mean?
That cockiness will earn you a black eye.
All right, but
okay, there's more to talk about.
yes,
Destiny 2, new DLC. I'm very happy for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know why I saw this, but suddenly Twitter's like, Destiny 2 is going free, and I'm like, it's always been free.
Yeah, it always has.
It's like it was weird to see it.
Wasn't it like you had to do something to get it for free, and now it's just like straight up free?
You got it. You just had to. Yeah, they were giving it away for a while.
Okay, because I got a free copy from something.
Mark earned a free copy a week before it became free.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember when it was or what it was for.
But then you had to pay for the first DLC,
Right.
which I still haven't paid for, and I still haven't played yet.
Actually, funny story. So when Overwatch was like in beta, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like 15.
Yeah, same.
And me and my mom made my Blizzard account because, you know, I was 15. And
That's dumb.
there was parental controls put on my account.
That's also
Because,
dumb.
again, I was 15. So
You were
it's like,
15.
but okay, so like, but whatever.
The same argument can be made.
Regardless.
You're 15.
My mom and I have tried literally everything, including contacting Blizzard themselves to try to remove the parental controls. And all it is means I can't like make in-app purchases. That's
Yeah.
the only thing. But like, even the email we got back from Blizzard was like, I don't know, man. Like that option like doesn't exist anymore. Like I don't know what to tell you. So I am permanently not allowed to get in-app purchases.
Dude,
on
you should sell that to
on
some.
Blizzard.
You should sell that to some mom who's like
but it's
I
my
want to not
account.
make my kid. It's like, hey, I've got an account for you. Can't purchase anything.
Yeah, but it's my account.
But like, dude, imagine you could be like charged like, look, your kid will have fun. All it is this much. You can't do it anymore. So.
But I had to grind for those skins, and man, because every time you level up, you get a loot box, and
Yeah, I
every
know.
like certain amount of wins in the arcade, you get a loot box.
Yeah, I know.
had to grind for those skins, Tim.
Mark, it's all the more like superior for you, but man, is that stupid. You
It's
didn't think
really-
of like ditching it at one point, getting a new account?
Oh, I have another account.
Oh, that's right. All right.
I have a second account, but like
That's so okay. I remember here. I lost a lot of stuff due to parental controls a long time ago on my DS. When I had my DS and I was going to transfer all my data to my 3DS or
Mhm.
my 3DS, and I went to go transfer it to my my DS. Turns out parental controls were still on and didn't allow me to do that.
that sucks.
But here's the fun part. You know, I go to my mom and dad. I'm like, hey, look, can you guys unparental control this? And they're like, we don't know the password.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it was like, well, you're the idiots that put it on. What do you mean you don't know the password? And I got really stupidly mad with them.
Yeah.
And then I yelled at them, and they're like, you know, well, maybe you shouldn't have a DS. And I was like, well, you know what, whatever.
Yeah.
Big
F
F.
in chat.
F in chat.
Okay, so back to Destiny. This all started because I haven't played the Destiny DLCs. I've only played the base game.
Well, the new one, Shadowkeep, looks pretty interesting. You're going back to the moon, and everything's really bad.
Understandably.
I can't wait to see how it turns out. I think we have a couple friends, Max and them might turn back into the game because of it. Who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
I might buy it on my second account, and then we'll see.
I think I might start playing it again, but I know all our friends are like hooked on Mordhau right now.
Yeah,
I had a secret. I was like going to buy Mordhau. I had the money and the means, but I decided not to.
My computer can't run it.
See, my computer can, but did I want Mordhau on my computer? It's not the game I'd play alone.
Yeah,
That's my problem. And even though my friends are on there a lot, I
It's
know
not
the
the
game's
same.
going to die out at some point. And I'll be there for the next one, just not this one.
Understandably.
Like, I'll take the train home the next time, on the next one. If you feel me.
I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Hey,
Oh.
you feeling me, bro?
Sorry, I'm just browsing some Twitter, and this girl posted about her brother burning pizza, and it looks
Oh my god.
like a brownie,
It does.
but it's not. It's burnt pizza.
That's horrible. I hate that.
I do too.
I hate that image.
That's the worst.
But you know
It's
what
like
other
bronze.
image I hate?
It's bronze pizza.
Nah, God.
Mark, I got Mark on that one.
I've been broken. EXP, ESPN's
Yeah.
new esports tournament thing.
ESPN's doing some stuff.
It's happening.
What's
so
happening
far,
exactly,
all that's
Mark?
been announced is an Apex Legends Pro-Am tournament that will feature streamers, celebrities, and athletes battling it out the week of the ESPYs, ESPN's like Lifetime Achievement Awards
Yep.
in Los Angeles. I don't remember what day that is off the top of my head, but it's gonna be cool.
It'll be interesting.
I hope Mendo plays.
That'd
I like
be
Mendo.
fun.
And,
That would be really fun.
'cause-
I mean, I like the...
Apex is kind of dead already, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of problems with the game.
Well, the thing about it, it's sanctioned esports, so, you have different places.
Mm.
So yeah.
Speaking of sanctioned esports, there was a known cheater who has been banned from Fortnite tournaments before, who was let back in to the World Cup and banned again for cheating. It's like, you're gonna cater to your casual audience so much that because you want the views from this guy, even though he's a known cheater, and he cheated again, and yeah, sorry, I'm just mad about it. I don't like cheaters.
That falls under... That right there falls under the no publicity is a bad publicity clause in any game. And they'll follow that clause to the heart because, even if you
sucks.
have... Well, even the biggest cheaters in, like, speedrunning and stuff are still known to try and make like, some of them have class and leave forever, like they should.
Right.
Some others will try repeatedly get back on, and they'll come back on in, like, probation.
Mhm.
And nonetheless, it's still always doubtful, like, oh, are you going to cheat again? Are you going to do it again? And it's a really sad event to see somebody who you really like do something really bad. It's just not a fun environment, even if you're
No.
just a spectator for it.
Mm-hmm. I know there was... I mean, like, a lot of, esports people have gone wise to it, but there was a Indian Counter-Strike player who played for Optics India team who cheated during a tournament, and when the ref came over to check his computer, he swatted the ref's hand away. And it's kind of like, if that's not damning, then I don't know what is. They found the aim hacks. The guy's been banned for 5 years from competitive Counter-Strike,
Yep.
and Optics India Counter-Strike team no longer exists.
Yep.
So all because of that guy. But the other 4 members of the team did get picked up on other teams, so
That's nice.
Good
That's
for
really nice, I mean, it's
'cause
not...
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, they had talent. Other people were looking for talent. I wouldn't say they got lucky. I just said they caught a harsh break.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Yeah, unlucky, but you know what else is unlucky, Tim? The fact that we have to go to a music break right now.
The heart of Joey is within these music.
The heart of Mr. Pineda will always be
He's
with
not dead.
us.
He's not dead. He's
Yeah.
just busy.
Yeah.
We love him so.
But yeah, this has been Esports Off the Grill on WHCM with Mark Berger and Tim Heiser. We're going to play a couple songs for you guys, and we're going to come right back with some more spicy content.
Mm-hmm.
So who's excited?
I am.
Yeah, we're all excited. All right. See you guys in just a couple minutes.
Take me to your best friend's house.
And just like that, we're back with a very smooth transition. And Mr. Heiser has a message for all of you.
All right. Oh, geez. Sorry, you might have just been...
That's real loud.
Yeah. You're listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. Radio done differently. Thank you, guys.
Radio done differently.
Listen, we were just in our break, and you might have been listening to our dope beats that we composed all together. Oh, and we're starting with this. All right.
Such a banger.
Yeah, you have to, like, pause there, otherwise the magic's lost.
Oh,
all right.
But anyway, while we were on break, Tim and I both saw something on Twitter that...
We didn't know it was in development. I didn't even know it was in development.
So I saw this particular image, and I thought it was fake.
So Tom Holland was in a poster, unshockingly, but it was in a poster that was titled Uncharted.
It was Tom Holland as Nathan Drake on a movie poster.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
And now, the artist that I saw it from, his name is Boss Logic. And he's a very respected digital artist. You know, he does, like... But, like, he's also done stuff where he put, like, he, like, fan casts people as Batman. And, like, will draw people as Batman that, like, are clearly not Batman.
Yeah.
But... And so when I saw this, I was like, yo, that's really cool, but it might not be real. Because, you know, Boss Logic kind of does, you know, a little bit of tease.
Boss Logic does what Boss Logic likes.
But also, he has done, like, legitimate movie posters before. So Tim and I did a quick Google search, and it's real. There is a Uncharted movie
real.
starring Tom Holland coming in late
It's an interesting
December
choice, but I have to
2020.
say it's probably a good one.
Yes. I mean, if they're going to make it like a young Nathan Drake, then that's totally cool.
Like,
But, like...
this is on the level of, like, what Lara Croft could have been.
Yeah.
But 10 times better because it's just Nathan Drake and it's Uncharted.
Yeah. And is there going to be a box with wheels? You don't get that meme, do you?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right, never mind. Well, that was awkward. So, Uncharted, have you ever played it?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, I played...
I didn't play Thief's End.
Was that the newest one?
That was 4. That was the last one that Nathan Drake stopped doing them in.
I watched a playthrough of The Thieves' End, Uncharted 4, I think is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the new one with the 2 women as the main characters that I have not seen or played, but I really liked the series. I am very excited about this movie now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see it.
I am too.
I'm really excited, actually, for this movie. But you got any speedruns for us today, Tim?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, get this. Anyone who follows up the SpongeBob community will know that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is a very popular speedrun game within the speedrun community. A lot of people do love speedrunning it, and it's gotten a lot of appreciation, especially since they found out you could, like, people were, like, secretly speedrunning it, and then all of a sudden it, like, came out as, like, the hot new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone loved it. And speedruns are fantastic because they're in that sweet spot where they're not too long, depending on what you do, but they're also... They're not too long, depending on what you want to watch and what you do. They're around an hour. So you can find some highlights and clips that you like, but it's generally a fast speedrun if you know what you're doing.
I've seen, like, 41 minutes seems to be the...
Well, that was for New Game Plus.
Okay.
41 minutes for New Game Plus is the new hot thing. The cool thing, however, is that just recently... I forget the people responsible for it, but they just announced that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is going to be coming out. And it was currently announced. Now, that does leave a lot of room for speedrunners to kind of go back and look at. SpongeBob is now becoming a little more popular again as it's just broken the news. Yep. The game will obviously be looked at a little closer now. The one interesting concept is that, with Rehydrated, there's plenty of people who don't do speedrunning that have wanted this game for the longest time. But in terms of speedrunning community, I think this opens up, like, a whole new thing possible. Like, this will get speedruns for sure. I think people will find a way to do that. I mean, people will definitely be doing that. But I think, it'll create some more clout. No, not clout. It'll create some more recognition for the original and like really really show like the difference between what you can do in that one versus what you'll be able to do in Rehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything, it creates a more relevant game for people to play now. So it gets the community a little more recognition as we go about.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be nice.
For the meme, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it for the meme.
So now we go to first thing is no SAB speedruns. And the biggest thing about no SAB is that it's no skee ball abuse. In Battle of Bikini Bottom, there's a skee ball glitch you can use that basically allows you to go through the game. It's a really easy way to get through the game. It's banned. That's why it's not good. They're not allowing to use that. That's how that one works. You have to have video proof, and emulation and hardware rules are a little stricter on this one. Dolphin is basically the only emulator you can play this game on that they'll allow you to speedrun it with.
All right.
In addition to that, I mean, you can actually submit times that are above 1 hour and 10 minutes, from what I know, and you don't need video for it, because at that point it doesn't matter. They're like, we don't care. Like, you don't need to have video at 1:10. Like, if you want to be proud, like, put it on there. But, anything, we need video on the ones that do have 1:10. That's just our rules.
Understandable.
Okay, there we go. So, the no skee ball glitch. So, no skee ball glitch. A guy named Shift has first place. He's actually a very fun speedrunner. I've gone over him. It's Shift it's everything capital except for the I. 53 minutes and 25 seconds is the speedrun, is the number one for that category. Rubber Toe 64 is 55 minutes and 29 seconds, coming up second. And Jared is 57 minutes and 17 seconds. And they have a fourth place one with Tower with 57 minutes and 43 seconds. So these are all within about 4 minutes of each other, which is nothing too insane. But the next one is actually pretty cool too, because though these next ones are all within about 6 minutes of each other. Shift has the first place again with New Game Plus mode. Again, the no skee ball glitch. With 41 minutes, 45 seconds. Rubber Toe 64 still holds second with 44 minutes and 10 seconds. Zim SR has 47 minutes and 27 seconds. And JBHJ has 47 minutes and 39 seconds. Then we go to the Any Percent, a faster run. Anything's possible with Popsicle, all that jazz. Shift holds first place again with 51 minutes and 54 seconds. Tower this time holds 59 minutes and 5 seconds. Then JBHJ has 1 hour, 1 minute, and 23 seconds. So we just break that seal open on Any Percent. However, Shift has found a way to go full speed through the game 8 minutes faster than anybody else that has submitted. Shift actually holds, believe it or not, every single one of the records for this game. He's a consistent speedrunner. He's already earned all that. He's right in New Jersey. I've seen him play. Really fun. He holds first place for every single category. He also does Spider-Man 2 speedruns and Super Mario Sunshine speedruns.
Nice. I like Sunshine.
Well, he has done them, but SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom is where he's at. That's what he proves in most. Nice. So there's also an all spatulas run where you get to go all spatulas. I've seen him mess up a certain spatula where you have to glitch jump with like Sandy in one certain frame spot. And if you miss it, you miss it. You have to go all the way back. It might be Sandy or it might be Patrick. In one certain level. I forget what it is. But it was like so funny watching him fail. And that's only because like it appeared on so many like speedrun fails videos. So that's really fun. That's pretty much it for the game. I can't wait for the new game to come out.
Oh yeah.
I've played all the SpongeBob games when I was a kid. Even like the lower quality ones that came on CD that nobody knows about.
What do you mean? None of them are low quality. They're all amazing works of art.
No, you don't understand. Like the spin-off ones that companies would create. Oh, yeah, I played them all. Those were fun. All right. So, yeah.
Overwatch time?
Overwatch time. Talk about Overwatch, man. Time.
Overwatch League is finally back. The last night was the first couple matches of Stage 3 with hold on, let me scroll back down. I lost my notes. Hold on. Okay, there we go. The Shock and the Reign, two of my favorite teams to watch, were the first match of the day. And that one was a down-to-the-wire match. Went to 5 maps. The Shock barely squeaking out. All riding on the back of Flex Support Violet, who kind of hard carried their team. If, Violet had not been playing, I don't see the Shock winning that one, even though they are a very good team regardless. And the Reign, it seems, can only win against the best teams in the league, and they consistently drop easy games against bad teams, which I kind of don't understand, but I guess, you play better with better opponents. But who knows? I like the Reign a lot. They are 7-8 right now on the season. Not too bad, not too good. They're a good middle table team, and I'm going to keep supporting them. Hopefully they can finally make a stage playoff. They've got kind of an easy schedule coming up this stage, besides the Shock, obviously, but hopefully they can get a couple wins under their belt pretty quickly. But the Dynasty swept the Mayhem in a shocker to nobody, but the last map, Havana, was interesting. Havana is the newest map in Overwatch. Not a lot of people have had a lot of time on it, so kind of concrete strategies haven't really come out yet. But it seemed like Florida was gonna take this one, with most of Seoul already respawning after a lost team fight, with only Flex Tank Fitz and Projectile DPS Fleta left to defend the point. But I have a clip pulled up here, and I want you guys to just listen to this clip and listen to the casters talk, and tell me that this is not like, you don't feel something after listening to this clip. And it might be you just feel like Florida's throwing, but here we go.
The beat comes in Dynasty. Can they actually do it? No way. He gets the right click against all odds. They look to turn this one around. The shatter comes through. Zephyr trying to beam them down. He'll get knocked up into the air. The OT plummets away. And oh my God, Dynasty. They turn it on its head. They make me look like a fool. The matter as soon as the Transcendence expires.
Like, you can hear the complete insanity that just went down in that clip right there.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Yeah, Doa, the caster for that one, kind of lost his mind. He tweeted after the match, like, I'm going to lose my voice, guaranteed, from all the screaming that I've been doing. But yeah, that was kind of exciting. I always like watching Florida throw. I think they've handled the organization very poorly. I don't like how they've treated some of the players. So I always like watching them lose. Smile. But Chengdu also lost to Guangzhou last night 3-1, which was kind of surprising, but it happens. And Shanghai beat the Valiant 3-1.
Okay, yeah. I feel bad for Valiant.
Yeah, me too. They had such promise season 1, and then, they can't really play goats, so they're kind of just sitting at the bottom right now.
Yeah.
But their new uniforms look cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They recently released a bunch of new kit uniforms for most of the teams in cooperation with Fanatics, and the jerseys are $100.
Whoa.
But the Shock one is orange camo, and it looks so cool. I might have to grab it, but it's a lot of money, and I'm also saving up for a quest, so I might not, but I mean, considering I'm wearing my Outlaws jersey right now, and
considering
I've got,
I'm also saving up for a quest,
like, a ton of Overwatch merch already, I'll probably pass, but
my saving is going pretty well. I'm proud of myself for the most part.
Yeah, once Tim gets the quest and he gets Beat Saber, you're not going to hear from me for a good while.
You're not going to hear from either of us. We might actually...
Yeah. We're
just kidding. If our station managers...
Yeah. I still have to
just kidding.
come to work, but...
We're going to be sick maybe for a week or two.
Yeah, I'd suddenly have pneumonia. No, it's mono. Doesn't mono put you, like, bedridden for, like, a month?
Don't talk about mono right now. I'll fill you in later.
Anyway, that's all we got for today. Any comments before we take a little bit of an early leave?
Sports.
electronic sports are the future.
Speaking of geez.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of electronic sports, electronics, the E3 is coming up soon.
E3 is
within
coming up.
a week. Literally, the best. I
Yep.
can't wait. Everyone wants their announcements. I think, in terms of diversity, we're bound to get something. I think the most hyped one right now, in terms of like how Twitter's seeing it, is Xbox. Xbox really hyped up their thing, so everyone's looking forward to that. Who should come out on top? I don't know. Who's to say?
Minecraft Steve for Smash Bros.
If they announce that, I quit.
I will buy it. Not
I thought
even
you already had
joking.
Smash.
I do have Smash, but I will buy the DLC Minecraft Steve for Smash. Not even
Should have got the
joking.
Fighters Pass, Mark.
I didn't
You
have
loser.
Smash when the Fighters Pass came out.
I know you
so,
didn't. You should have still bought it.
Yeah. Can I still buy it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll probably buy it.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't play Plant or Jokers, so
You don't.
I don't know.
You don't get Plant, do you?
No, Plant was the pre-order bonus.
Yep. They'll find a way to put it back in, though. I
Yeah,
know for
I'm
sure.
But
They'll give it to you guys at some point. We just
Oh,
get it
well.
first.
yeah. All right, so that'll do it for Esports Off the Grill. Once again, I am Mark Berger at BurgermanMark on Twitter. My wonderful co-host at Timothy Heiser, Heiser on Twitter.
Guys, we're right here. You've been listening to Esports Off the Grill. You can find us at Twitter on esports_off, and we now have a Facebook page at Esports Off the Grill.
Yeah.
It's at Esports Off the Grill, in case that wasn't clear enough. Go check us out on Facebook. Give our page a like. We'll be posting there as often as possible, too, because we know more people use Facebook for some reason. Losers.
Old
people.
God, we're gonna get kicked off for that. We're gonna get our time slot forfeited. I'll tell you that much. But before anyone else gets mad at us, we will see you guys later. Eric is in San Francisco still, so no radio today, unfortunately. But we are going to have some good songs coming up on the dock. So we have been Esports Off the Grill. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week. Bye.